All right, getting queued up here. U10A District 8. Opening day for Cottage Grove against Eagan. Mixing up lines a little bit. Piper Ferguson playing left D. Off from the forward mark. Cottage Grove right away, get a shot. This near side post. And puck squirts out to the neutral zone. Kendall Johnson ahead of the red line, dumps it in. Behind the Eagan goaltender. And now Eagan looking to break out. Kendall loses an edge. Eagan back the other way. Piper in the back. Oh, nice back check by Seidel, turning away the rush. Cottage Grove trying to get this puck out of their D zone. Nice centering pass attempt by Eagan. Now a shot from their blue line, save right. Kiera right. In from Mounds View. Subbing in for goalie for Cottage Grove today. And right off the bat, she'll get a good matchup here with a tough Eagan squad. At least last year they were tough. You never know year to year how things are going to shake out. Excuse me while I fix the tripod, make sure it's nice and level. Here we go. Eagan back the other way. Bumped by Kaylee, who's seeing some time at forward. Pass picked off by Lily. She chips it up to Kaylee. Kaylee squeezes by one. Now she's not right in front of the Eagan bench. Tried to get around the last Eagan player. Didn't quite make it. Turned away. And Eagan trying to clear. Held in, though, by Kaylee. And now Seidel pushes it down low. I'm sorry, Elise Bate. No, that is Seidel. No, that was Elise. I'm getting them all mixed up because we got forwards playing D playing forwards. Piper, shot towards the goal, tipped out front and just missed far post as it made its way through. Macy now in the far corner. Ella and Aramaya out with her. Eagan picks up the loose puck and they jam it out to the neutral zone. Then Kendall Johnson just turns them back the other way. And now Aramaya in playing some forward. She's on the left side, puts it towards the goal, and the Eagan goalie forced to smother it. Stopping play, giving Cottage Grove a face-off opportunity in the offensive zone. Puck gets back to Kendall at the blue line. Now it's kicked free by Eagan. Good job by Cottage Grove getting back. Piper with the poke check. Macy back the other way. It's poked away by the Eagan player. Kendall pinching. She skates in ahead of the blue line. Puts it on net, pad save Eagan, and now they're in control, although the forward loses the puck in the corner to our right. Now they go cross ice to their winger, who also, she loses an edge. That's going to enable Cottage Grove to pick it up, and it's Doyle from the blue line, and she lowers her right shoulder, goes short side, backhand centering pass, nobody home. And now Seidel's out there, she battles on the half wall. Lily and Doyle swap spots on the blue line. Puck went by Lily. She had to regroup in her own end. Now neutral zone. That could be too many skaters. No call. We're going to let that go. Lily chunks it in towards the goal. The goalie's going to have to make a save. She does. Eagan picks it up. They squirted up to blue and held in by Finley. Finley puts a puck on net. Pad save. Rebound chance for Rowan. She just pushes it down low. Eagan zings it around the boards. Up past the half wall. Doyle's there first. She's got Lily with her. Gives it over to her. Lily has it now. Tried a centering pass over to Rowe. Got blocked, but Zerby's there to corral it. Adeline Zerby, she sends it up ice to Rowan, and Rowan just outside of her reach. Now back to Seidel. Shot just inside the top of the circle. Blocked. And she regroups. Centering pass, nobody home. Cleared away by Eagan. Ferguson and Johnson now at the blue line. As Eagan wheels around their own goalie, and they chip it up the boards on the half wall. And Kendall holds it in with force, and she tried to backhand it high off the boards. And that went just a little too high. So we'll have a face-off upcoming in the neutral zone. Good play by Kendall as she stood up tall on that blue line, keeping the puck in. Elise on the draw. Fiona on her right, and Kaylee on her left. Face-off 1 to Cottage Grove. Piper has it. She sets it up, pushes it down low. And now Fiona on the forecheck. Kaylee already down low. Eagan has it. Fiona speeds over, holding it in the blue line. Now Elise battling. She gets it over to Fiona. Fiona on her backhand. Gets by 1. Now 2. Shot. Save. Eagan. 7 minutes to go in the first. Johnson just able to hold it. She tried to put it on net. It was blocked. And then Eagan overskated it. Otherwise, they might have had a look at a rush. Now Pipes on her backhand. She tried to kick it to herself. Just missed it, so she pushes it down low. Now Fiona putting pressure on the Eagan players as Cottage Grove changes. Ella chipped it down towards the goal. Didn't get a whole lot on it, so Eagan picks it up and skates it back out to neutral. Now they're trying to get around Finley. Finley does a good job angling the player wide, and Cottage Grove comes away with it. It's Macy off the boards. Eagan does a nice job holding it. Doyle's got to regroup in our own end. Doyle on her backhand from the blue line. She's got Macy up front. Doyle takes it herself. Goes left, ducks in, shot off the post. And that's going to be an offside. No, they say they're on, and Lily puts it on net. Forcing the Eagan goalie to steer it away to her right. Aramaya tried to center up to Macy. Now the puck does squirt to Macy. Macy shoots. Missed near side post. Aramaya on a rebound off her backhand. Went behind the net. Eagan picks it up. Tried to dangle past Aramaya and lost it. Aramaya, good poke check. Good pressure by Aramaya. Slowing down the Eagan rush. Doyle now has it off the boards. Aramaya was picking up her stick, so Eagan's going to be able to keep the puck in their zone for the moment. Centering pass, Lily there to break it up. Eagan, shot. Doyle blocks it, has it, looks up ice. And Zerby skates with her to the middle. Doyle now to the right side. She's got Zerbs in the middle. Centering pass. Oh, and a great look by Finley over to Adeline. And Adeline just missed the one-timer. And now Eagan has it. Near side half wall, trying to get it out of the zone. They do, but it's Kendall. Kendall over to Piper. Piper off her stick. Eagan picks it up. They chip it in. Kendall's got to get there. Kendall, good reverse, and she's loose. Kendall by 1. Stick check, not enough. By 2. By 3, Kendall. Pass, oh, and a nice pass over to Addie, and I think she tried to give it back to Kendall. And a great look. Great work by Kendall, and she saw Addie and gave it right to her, and Addie tried to give her the puck right back. Didn't quite work out, but it was a great play, and Cottage Grove, meanwhile, has a good look short side. And the Eagan Tenders up to the challenge. She makes a save. 4:30 to go in the first. Nothing to score. Elise on the draw. Controlled by Eagan. Nice job by Fiona. Stealing the puck away. She pushes it towards the net. Goalie forced to make a save and a rebound chance. Another rebound chance. 2 big saves by the Eagan goalie on 2 rebound opportunities. Lily tried to give it over to Doyle, and it's picked up by Eagan, and they're loose. And look at Finley on a strong back check. And what a save by Kiera Wright out of Mounds View. the first huge test for Kiera, and she makes a huge save, point blank, off her upper left shoulder as she closed down the angle, but Eagan's still working. They're getting a line change. They tried to dish it, and that's going to clear the zone. Now Eagan's going to have to regroup. Eagan forces to dump it down low, and it's going to be Finley there first. She looks over her left shoulder. Nobody on the half wall, so she reverses, lost it, so I had to go back to her forehand, zings it around the boards. Eagan's there. They tried to dump it down low, but it was blocked. And Eagan comes away with it. They shoot it down low behind Kiera. She goes to the near side post, covers that. Now Kendall has it, and Kendall's skating again. Kendall threw another. Nice poke check by Eagan, but Macy's there to help Kendall. Kendall flicks it on net, and it's loose as the goalie couldn't quite handle it. And Eagan fanned on it. So, and that was, I believe, Ella on a nice one-touch shot off a loose puck, just wide of the net. And Ella goes back to work, far side half wall, now to Macy. And Eagan turns it back the other way. Good back check by Macy as she cut the Eagan player off. Now Aramaya in the mix, and she has it. And Aramaya pushes it down low. And Lily on a rush off the blue line. Through one poke check. She has Zerbs in the center. It's a short side shot, missed wide. Puck zings all the way out to the blue line. Addie hustles over and held it in for a moment. And now clear, so Doyle chases it down. 2 minutes to go in the first. Nothing is your score. Doyle on a break. Shot scores! Cottage Grove up 1-0 as Doyle rushes it out from the back end. Skates free past all the Eagan players. Got a nice rush through. Zerb's on the draw. Seidel to her right. Minute and a half to go in the first. Go, Pipe, go with her, Piper! Rebound chance, Seidel. .38 seconds to go in the first. Cottage Grove up 1-0. Eagan back the other way. Lily up to Kaylee. Kaylee has it. She's got Elise with her. Now Fiona. Doyle, blue line shot. Fiona tried to tip it down, just under over her stick. Cottage Grove's going to hold on for a 1-0 lead after one. 12-3 shots in favor of Cottage Grove. Back at it now. Cottage Grove now moving right to left. Past Piper's stick. She's got to regroup. Sends it in. Will be an offsides as there's no tag up. Kendall and Pipes on the blue line. Face off control by Cottage Grove. Jeremiah skates it in. Tried to kick it to herself, just over it. Macy regroups, sends it down to the far corner. Eagan's going to get there first, off the boards, but Kendall's there, holds it on her backhand. Tried to get a shot off. Great poke check by the Eagan player. And Ella's there to hold it in. Gives it off to Jeremiah, who tried to get a shot off. Now Ella regroups, backhands it towards the goal. Picked up by Eagan. They're trying to clear it. That one went off Jeremiah. And now Eagan's able to clear. Kendall looks, chips it up to Macy. And Piper's going to rush up from the blue line. Pipe, skate that in! Lily on a rush from the blue line. Chips it up to Zerbs, just past her. It's tipped by Eagan. They wheel around, now reverse. And reverse back the other way, but Lily's there. And she's going to get a shot. She's got a lane. Hit Rowan. And enabling Eagan to clear. Finley waits for everybody to check up. She skates it in, pumps it down low. And Rowe on the forecheck. Near side corner. Eagan there first. Chip it dangerously towards their own goal. Eagan picks it up, wheels around to their goalie's left, and they skate it free. Chip it off the half wall. The player wasn't ready for it, but they regroup and chip it out to the neutral zone. It's Doyle. Slides it over to Lily. Lily looks up ice, gives it over to Fiona. Fiona one taps it in. Eagan back the other way. And a player fresh off the bench, and Finley had a great hustle play as an Eagan player had just come off the bench and stayed on sides, and Finley had to turn on the Jets on a back check to deny her a shot. Good job by Fiona holding the zone. Chips it up towards the goal, and Eagan freezes it. Giving Cottage Grove an offensive zone draw. It'll be Elise. Puck gets back to Pipe. Piper looks, shoots it on that tip, wide. Eagan just sends it down. That's going to be an icing. And we'll bring it back. So there's 9 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the second period. 1-0 Cottage Grove. Offensive zone draw to the Eagan goalie's left side. Cottage Grove wins the draw. Quick shot, glove, rebound. Eagan controls it, near side boards. Blocked by Elise. Nice job by Elise holding it in. And Fiona puts it on her backhand around the boards. Egan's going to get there first. Elise hustles over to run interference, just enough to allow Piper to hold it in. She chips it back down low, and it's Fiona. She looks over her right shoulder, and she gives it back to Piper. Piper puts it back down low. Now Piper looks, shot, tip, save, rebound chance for Fiona, and Eagan comes away with it behind her own net. Near side boards again, Eagan. Bumped off the puck by Kaylee. Strong play by Kaylee on the half wall, forcing Eagan backwards. Now Johnson gets a shot. It hit Elise. Kaylee's still out there. She backhands it to Piper. Piper puts another one towards the net. Save, Eagan. And Piper steps up, and it's by her, and she's going to have to hustle back. And Egan's loose, and hustle, Piper. Great poke check by Pipes, and a great save by Kiera. And a great hustle play by Pipe as she lost the puck. And Kiera closed off the angle, denying the Eagan player a good shot. And Kiera makes another strong save on a rush by Eagan back the other direction. Defensive zone draw for Cottage Grove. Eagan controls it, shot, blocked by Doyle, picked up by Lily off the boards, but Egan's going to regroup and hold it in. Shot, picked up by Doyle off her stick blade. She hustles over. Eagan player lost an edge, and Finley's going to take advantage. She's by one, chips it up. Wins the first race. Tried to center it over, blocked nicely by Eagan. Now they have control of the puck behind their own goalie. Lily slides to the left. She's got a shooting lane. Still has a shooting lane. Top of the circle, shot. Rebound chance, it's loose. Eagan picks it up. And now they control it. And they center it nicely, but not out as the Eagan player lost an edge. But now they are back the other way. Doyle poke checks it away, forcing the girl wide. Puck went into Lily's skates. And now it's free at the top of the right circle. And that's going to be Macy centering it up to Zerbs off her stick. Picked up by Eagan the other way. Doyle's going to get there first. She looks around, skates behind Kiera, wheels it around the boards, all the way to the Eagan blue liner, and they go D to D, and they get a shot in between the circles, and it was tipped dangerously, but it went wide to Kiera's left. Another puck off the boards. Now this one's loose, and it's going to be Macy on her backhand. Now she pulls it back to her forehand side and tried to dish it off. And now Lily's got to hustle back, and so does Doyle. Nice poke check by Doyle to turn away the rush, and she's shoved into the boards. And the puck is not clear, and Eagan puts it down low. Lily steps in, takes control of it. She dangles through one, looks up ice, and gives it to Zerby. Zerby chips it up to Addie, just past her reach, and she was ahead of the red line, no icing. Eagan picks it up first, though, and they wheel around to the near side, and just about skated it free. Rowan picks it off. Now Zerby jumps in at the half wall, backhands it towards the goal, nobody there. Eagan goalie freezes it, offensive zone faceoff. 1-0, Cottage Grove, 6:06 to go in the second. Faceoff, win to Kendall. Kendall put a shot through to win in! Over the goalie's glove on the left side to put Cottage Grove up 2-0. So 2-0 Cottage Grove with 6:02 to go in the second. Face-off win back to the D, and Kendall puts it home. Seidel wins it. Tried to chip it back to Kendall, but too strong. Piper's got to hustle over. Denied the shot. Nice hustle play by Piper. Puck squirts free, though. Short side. Now it's picked up by Cottage Grove, and they pump it to the blue line. Held in by Eagan. They send a roller back towards Kiera, and it missed the net. Kendall had it for a moment, poked away by Eagan, and then they send it to the front of the net. Now it's back to their blue line. Shot in between the circles, blocked by Kaylee, and Kaylee's back the other way. She pushes it past the Eagan player, and the race is on. Good play. No, that did not cross the blue line. Wish I could rewind. That puck must have just crossed the blue line, so it'll be offsides. I thought maybe it held on, but refs say otherwise. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. It'll be Ella on the draw. Face-off controlled by Cottage Grove. It's Ella. Wow, a tricky shot to deal with for Eagan. As Ella punched it towards the net and it went straight up in the air, and Eagan goalie was forced to kind of swing down on it and trap it. Eagan zings it around the boards. Macy steps in. Ella as well. Ella swipes at it with her backhand. Aramaya. Macy now has it. Pushed off the puck by Eagan. Doyle jumps in. Gets by one. Shot just over the goal. Lily holds. Shot. Flutter. Save. Eagan. And they were just able to clear it before a rebound can be had. Macy has it. Centers it to Zerbs. Toe drag. Lily. In between the circles. Shot. Save. Eagan. 4:30 to go in the second. Cottage Grove up 2-0. Face off. Kendall flicks it towards the goal. Now down low. Zerby has it. She put it to Seidel. Picked off by Eagan. It's going to be an icing. Oh! Why they waved that off as Eagan sent it down behind the red line. Good rebound chance by Cottage Grove and a strong shot. Got the big rebound. Got it towards the goal, but a good save by Eagan. Cottage Grove still working in the offensive zone. Adeline chips it to Rowan. Broken up. Puck still loose though. Zerbs is shoved down, no call. Rowan steps in, runs interference with the Eagan player, but not before they're able to clear. Kendall fanned on the pass, but regrouped well. And now Piper has it. She's up ahead of everybody and skates it in. Turned away as she was trying to get through 4. She just wisely sends it down. Defense is changing. Lily's out. Doyle's out. Changing a couple forwards also. And the puck went on net and it's still loose. And they try to shove it into their goalie's pads. Dangerous play there by Eagan. Face off one back to Doyle. Shot. Save. Eagan. Rebound. Backhand and in. That's going to be Fiona on the rebound to put Cottage Grove up 3-0 with 3 minutes to go in the second period. Shot by Mace, good save by the Eagan goalie. No rebound, they freeze it. We have a face-off here. 2:41 to go in the second. Cottage Grove now controlling the puck in their offensive zone. Lily gets a shot. This near side post bounces off the boards, far corner. Eagan there first. They look up ice. Tried to clear it off Macy's skates. Aramaya now has it. She punches it towards the goal. Picked up by Eagan. Eagan near side boards. Skates it free. They're into the neutral zone. Poked away by Lily. Nice tip, Lil. Yeah. Lily kicks it to herself nicely and corrals it. Chips it up towards the red line over. Not before Eagan sends it back the other way. Zerb sends it in. Cottage Grove on a change. Now the puck in the near side corner. It's a foot race. Eagan there first. Shot. Save. Kiera. Pushed off to her left side. And now Cottage Grove breaks free. They chip it off the boards. It's likely an icing. Now they're going to wave it off as the Eagan player is going to get there before it reaches the line. And now they push it around the boards. In front of the Cottage Grove bench. Piper has it. Backhands it down low to Addie. Addie backhand towards the goal. Picked up by Eagan. Eagan back the other way. Now they're in control. But it's 3 Cottage Grove jerseys back. 4 now. Eagan player shoved into the boards. No call. Chipped out to the neutral zone. 30 seconds to go in the period. They send it out to center ice. They get by 1. Piper steps up on the play. Tried to get it by 1. And it was blocked. Oh, and Kendall had Rowan. If she could have hit her, that would have been a nice break. 10 seconds to go in the period. Kendall's chasing it down. She goes cross ice to Fiona. Should have been an offsides. We'll take it though. 2 seconds. That'll do it for the second. Cottage Grove up 3-0 with 12 minutes to go in the game. Third period about to get underway. 12 minutes on the clock. Face off 1 back to Finley. Finley skates it up ahead of the red line. Looks up ice. Pushes it down low. Centers it over to Elise. Wasn't quite ready for it. Puck went all the way back to Lily, who sends it back down low. Puck still loose. Kaylee steps in, tries to get a shot. Scrum out in front. Eagan finally able to clear it. Finley with a shot towards the goal. Nice redirect chance by Fiona. Ella working. Backhand wraparound chance save, Eagan. And they come away with it, backhanded up to their winger, who reverses center ice and makes a nice centering pass. Finley hustles back. They're going to have to split two. They go wide. Finley steals it. Near side boards on the right side. She's looking for some room. Gets by one. Holds on to it on her backhand. Gets a shot off. Eagan makes a great save. Jeremiah was there crashing. Puck falls behind the Eagan goalie. Puck now loose. Kendall steps up. Gets a shot on net. Went wide. Piper turns it back the other way. She puts it down low. Blocked by Eagan. Piper now gets it across the blue line. And then Eagan pushes it back the other way. Kendall's there. .9:38 to go in the game. Cottage Grove up 3-0. Shot save Kira, swept away by Kendall. Another shot by Eagan down low and a one touch. And a nice save by Kira, and Piper clears it out of harm's way, and now Cottage Grove back the other way. Zerby pulls it around one, and she's loose on the right side. Shoots, missed near side. Puck bounces off the backboards. Eagan there first, zings it around. Piper's there, sends it back down low. All the way behind and around past the Eagan goalie, all the way to the left D where Kendall's at. She floats one towards the goal. And Eagan trying to get behind our D now. As the player was floating back, didn't work out. Good job by Adeline. Lowering her shoulder into the Eagan player, bumping her off the puck, but they regroup nicely and rush it in. In between the circles, shot low, blocked by Pipes. And Pipes gets a stick on stick, denying the Eagan player a centering pass, and Cottage Grove's able to clear. Eagan picks it up at center ice. 8:30 to go. In the game, Cottage Grove up 3-0. Doyle to the middle. Shot off the post. Zings to the right. Addie's there. Backhands it back towards Fiona. Fiona has it. She pushes it back down low. And Elise, good hustle play. She cut the angle off the Eagan player and has it. She backhanded it to Finley, who's pinching in low off D. Great job by Fiona covering the blue line for Finley as Finley was pinching down low. Now Finley skates it in between the circles, poked away by Eagan. Finley's going to swap with Fiona. And Fiona has it at the top of the circle, back to Finley. Finley, low shot, pad save, rebound, backhand to Fiona up front. Now Doyle's going to get it in between the circles. Shot, save, up over the goal. Eagan comes away with it. And good work by Fiona down low to keep it alive. Eagan does have it now behind their own goal, now at the circle. And they lose it to Finley. Finley, shot. Missed near side, it wraps all the way around. Lily's there. She puts it softly off the boards, forcing Eagan back into their corner. And then Fiona steps in to put some pressure on them. And now she pumps it back to Lily at the D. Shot Lily, save Eagan. Eagan desperately trying to get it out. And now they hit it. Their center. And they do clear, but then dumped in by Ella, and now a defenseman for Eagan rushing through. Last second poke check by Finley back the other way. Macy has it. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Kendall has it. Macy from the blue line. Back to Piper. Piper chips it towards the goal. Five and a half to go in the game. Cottage Grove controlling every aspect right now. Eagan having a hard time just corralling the puck to get it out. Cottage Grove just happy to keep it in the zone, kill some time. Coming up on 5 minutes to go in the game. Eagan looking back the other way. Picked off by Elise, who's fresh off the bench with speed. Finally slipped by Piper, but Kendall's there to cover her. Piper may be looking for a change if they've had a long shift here. Check that. Piper stays out. Eagan has it. Chip to Seidel. Seidel puts it towards the goal. Picked up by Eagan. Roughed up by Elise. Piper skates it in, puts it towards the goal. Blocked down by Eagan. And they're back the other way. Over Piper's stick. She's going to have to hustle back. Lily's with her as Kendall had swapped out. Lily wheels around Kiera. Slips by one. Tried to put it. That's offsides. 4:30 to go in the game. Cottage Grove up 3-0. 4-0 Cottage Grove as Doyle rushes it from the back end all the way through traffic. 4 minutes to go in the game. Puck's loose up front. Nice rebound chance by Kaylee up front. Turned away by the Eagan goalie. Cottage Grove still in business though on their own end. Doyle holds it in, floats it. Glove save Eagan. Puck back to Piper. She goes D to D. It's Kendall. Kendall tried to dish it back to Zerbs. Lost it. Now gets a puck on net. Blocked. Eagan has it, trying to clear. Past Piper's stick. And Eagan on the rush, short side. Good poke check by Kendall. She wheels it around. Eagan has it though. Piper has it now. She looks up ice. She's got some room. Piper looking to make a rush of her own. Chips it on net. Save. Piper made a rush up, back in. Was able to float one towards the goalie. She made a nice save, smothers it, but Cottage Grove will get an offensive zone draw. 2:40 to go in the game. Face-off controlled by Cottage Grove. Doyle, right D. Sauces one towards the goal, picked up by Eagan. They clear it. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Finley looks left. Lost it for a second, regroups. She's got Bailey with her. Skates it in, shot, save Eagan. Elise centers it. Picked up by Rowan. Rowan fires it towards the goal, blocked. Puck still loose, shot by Addie. Two minutes to go in the game. Face off upcoming, offensive zone. Cottage Grove in complete control, 39 shots to 7. Good scoring opportunities though by Eagan, snuffed out by Kira a few times. A couple of them at point blank range could have changed the tone of the game. 4-0 Cottage Grove rather. Piper goes D to D to Kendall. Kendall toe drags, loses it. Piper jumps in to help her. Looks, skates. She cuts over to the middle and she's loose. Oh, and she just got tripped up. She was trying to make a rush through the neutral zone. Now Kendall's got to retreat. Does so nicely. Skates it out in front of her own bench. She's got Fiona on the left. Now Piper has it. Piper skates it in on the right side. Shot. This near side post. Ella does a nice job shedding one. Now the puck over to Kaylee. Kaylee backhands it to Kendall. Kendall just inside the circle. Shot well over the goal into the corner. Wheels around. Piper trying to hold it in. And just past her. Kendall there, though, to cover her nicely as she was anticipating the play. And she's the first skater there. And she's able to clear it out. Eagan player now tripped up, but now they dump it in. Piper's got to retreat back behind Kiera. On Kiera's right side in the right corner. Piper high off the boards. And Macy has it. And she lost it, but Ella's there. Ella tried to poke it up ice. Broken up nicely by Eagan. Now the puck is loose, and it's Macy. Piper now jams it against the boards. Eagan finally is able to send it in. Lily's there, though. Puck never made its way over to Kiera. Now Lily goes over to Aramaya. Aramaya up ice. Clears the zone. 20 seconds to go. Cottage Grove is going to go 5-1 on the season to start. 1-0 in District 8 play. Strong start of the year for them as they are capping off their All-American Girls Tournament win in Blaine with a 4-0 victory against Eagan in District 8 play. And that's going to do it. Cottage Grove comes away with it on home ice. Great job by Kiera Wright filling in at goalie. As Kiera sends a snowstorm up into the air as the players skate in to give her hockey hugs. Good shutout by Kiera. As she skates off with the crew. Tough spot for her coming into a new locker room. new group of girls. She comes out and does the job. Even tougher when you don't see a ton of shots. She made some key saves. Girls played good. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'd tell you when the next game is if I knew when it is, but I live and die my Apple calendar. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you at the next one.